All right. Mercifully, the Yankees avoid the sweep. 7-2 victory over Boston. Of course, you had to guess. How did the Yankees win? Well, a whole lot of home runs per per any time they win. Chisholm hit 2, Grisham hit 2, and let's see, the other RBIs were. So Chisholm with 4 ribbies, Grisham with 2, and the lone non-home run RBI is Caballero. So here you go. Yankees avoid the sweep, and it would have been the first Boston 4-game sweep at Yankee Stadium since, I believe, 1939. They tied the this is just brutal. They tied with 8 wins, the most consecutive wins, against the Yankees since 2009. And if they would have won today, it would have tied the longest streak since 1912. So there you go. It's not going to happen this year. But funny enough, the last time Boston won 8 in a row against the Yankees won the World Series. They do not have the team for it. Let's just be perfectly clear. So from my video yesterday, there was a guy in the comments who said that I had no idea the reason. I just thought it was some corny celebration, the reason that the Red Sox do the airplane thing. Apparently there was an incident on one of the flights where they apparently, could have crashed and burned. So, all right, it's a decent enough celebration. I just thought it was something stupid they were doing, but at least there's a reason behind it. And the other thing, apparently, it's not a green alien, it's a green monster, the mascot. So the guy says, you got to get up on or you don't know much about the opponent. Yeah, you're damn right. Why would I know anything about Boston? I have watched zero Red Sox games. I've been a baseball fan since easily 1992. So I have watched 0 Boston Red Sox games where they were not playing the Yankees. They've been to 4 World Series in my lifetime. I have seen 0 pitches from any Red Sox World Series. So not even highlights. I don't care. But I do appreciate the information in the comments. So I just thought that was pretty interesting. So yeah, let me see if I can pull that up here. Red Sox light. See what we got. Red Sox's Monday was a day from hell. Rough flight, 90-minute rain delay, walk-off loss. Okay, there you go. It's extra bad when you lose to the Twins, right? But anyways, Yankees avoid the sweep. The prodigy goes 0-for with 2 Ks. I didn't know he was allowed to. I think he's the next Shohei Ohtani in terms of the way the media covers him. Very annoying. Great player. But it's like, we're just going to be hearing about this guy, whether he does. I mean, he's doing very well. 279, 832 OPS, but they're acting like he's the second coming of Aaron Judge. It's just listening to Smoltz, and I forget is his name, Joe Davis, the Smoltz's announce partner, on the Red Sox nuts on the Fox game was so annoying to listen to. Granted, they're winning, they're doing very well, but maybe you mix in this was the game that was 1-0, so it's not like it was the blowout, right? I don't know. I guess as a Yankees fan, maybe you're a little bit more sensitive to it, but another good note is that Volpe didn't play today. He came in for we're in trouble when Volpe comes in for defensive purposes at the end of the game. Not good. Not good. So Stanton came out, Caballero went from short to right, and Volpe came in. Real weird. Anyways, Yankees win 7-2. Rodon pitched extremely well. He started off the season after his first few starts. He was brutal. but he's really righted the ship. He's had a couple bumps in the road, but everyone does. I think he tied Garrett Crochet for the AL lead today. Fried is in third now at 13. Dustin May got roughed up. A lot of home runs coming off of his bat. Or coming off of his pitches. Off of Yankees bats. And it's a shame. I do root for Dustin May. I think he's underrated, but bit of a rough season. Of all the Red Sox players who are having great seasons, especially Bregman at 305. I guess he didn't need the trash cans after all, huh? Nate Lowe, he's another one. They pick him up off the dumpster pile. For some reason, Washington just DFA'd him. Boston's like, yeah, we'll take him. And he was hitting like 208 or 218, I think, beforehand, but now he's with Boston. He's starting to heat up. So, eye on that. And I believe the Blue Jays lost. They did, so let's get the standings up here and see where we're at. So we can forget about the division, even though I just mentioned the Blue Jays. But I would rather play the Red Sox than the Astros. And for some reason, he owns Boston. He's like the only guy that owns Boston these days, but he does. So I don't know what that's about. But then I don't know if they do it this way still, if it's the lowest seed like the NFL, or if they just do this weird thing where, you know, the winner has a set bracket that, you know, the set team that they play next. Nevertheless. Royals, Rangers, and the Guardians are really slipping, but Royals and Rangers also win 3 games behind the Mariners for that last spot. This is kind of what I think it's going to look like at the end of the season. Probably, you know, some changing, you know, within these 3, but I don't see any of these other teams making up 3 games. It's possible. It's very doable. You could do it in a weekend, but I'm not seeing it. And the Yankees have a 3-game set starting, I believe, Tuesday. No, starting tomorrow. Hosting Washington. Cam Schlittler, who's doing very well. He had a perfect game going into the 6th. And the bullpen blew up, but they ended up getting the win. It was like Bednar's only bad game in the last 5 or 6. And they had him up again, Bednar. It was a really rough game for Doval, but he ended up getting out of it. But Yankees win. I predicted that they would go 1-3 in the 4-game set. I just didn't. The only surprising game to me was that 12-1. But the rest of it was pretty on par. 6-3, 1-0 was a bit rough. And that 12-1. All right, we'll keep an eye on this going forward. We got Wednesday, our usual podcast coming up. We got NHL and all that stuff coming. So catch us then Wednesday at 5:15 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for watching.